God is in this. Tyler Perry said $100,000. So since last Sunday, it's gone up to about $650,000. Oh, Tyler donated for the church.
Yes, for the church. Yes, to the church.
Gotcha.
So
that's amazing.
I forgot. I forgot what Marvin was originally asking for.
Okay, yeah. So for everybody that may have forgot, originally when we reported this story, the church was taking donations because they are currently building out the church. They do a lot of things in the community, and he was asking for all the members to donate $1,000 plus some that you get from other people outside the church. And it went viral because of the way he instructed one woman who came up and read out what she was offering the wrong way, and people were pissed about it. People were also upset about this too, the fact that they're talking about all this money that they've raised, and they just feel like it shouldn't be happening as well. But yeah,
they're not buying cars, jewelry, and clothes. They're doing stuff for the community. I don't mind that. I just don't like where they're asking for money, whether it's $25 or $1,000. You know, people give what they can, and especially in this environment, in this climate where people are struggling and the cost of foods and goods are expensive, they should be able to give what they want and still be able to feel comfortable worshiping the Lord in church.
And I don't think Marvin Wine should say that the folks, he shouldn't be calling folks the devil because they didn't like how he handled someone in his congregation.
Correct.
Like, don't say that's the devil. That's not the devil.
Yeah, I think
it's just not some people's preference. Yeah, it's not the devil. It's just that's not.
See, just I think
that don't sound crazy though. Everybody come donate $25. What happened if I only have 10? What happened if I only have 20?
He said 1,000. Everybody come donate 1,000.
At first he said $25, and then they went later on and he wanted 1,000. But if I don't have it, and I just want to give 500, you gonna make me feel less than?
If you the same way they say come as you are, donate what you can.
Yeah,
I agree.
That should be the motto.
And I mean that happens too when these type of donations or collections are happening as well. People donate way less than what they're asking for, but you always gonna get pushback around money in the church. There's always gonna be a thing, especially in the Black church.
But Tyler,
especially when everybody broke.
Yeah.
Yes, during the times right now too.
But salute to Tyler. I understand. I totally forgot that Marvin had asked for the money for the church prior, so he was just giving the money for the church.
Yes, that is what that is for.
Salute to Tyler.
Yes. Now, dang, we ended it. That'd be going so fast. Okay, so Michael Blackson. You guys remember Michael Blackson was here, and he was talking about being able to have an open relationship, deal with other women in his relationship, and him and his fiance Rada. He talked a bit about that relationship as well too. We don't have the audio, but basically what he said was that he has other women that he deals with, but Rada knows who the women are, and it's something that they've agreed to be okay with. Just I know you were on the show with them as well
contract. Too. Yes, they have a contract in place.
Yes. Well, yesterday Michael Blackson announced that he had a new baby. That he says it's a baby boy, and he says that it's a male friend that he's known for over 5 years. This woman gave birth to the baby boy. That
you was all right. She ate and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. You said
he was nice to you.
Oh shoot, sorry. I thought you said
female
friend. Yes. Yeah. Female friend.
That's what's up.
Friend.
Oh shoot, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I said female friend. Yes.
Yeah.
Female friend that he's on for over 5 years.
Double tap the screen, hit the like button, dog.
His apologies for waiting so long.
Turn us up, man. Nigga sick than a motherfucker.
He says his order to employees are now 18. Didn't find out till last night, and my own mom didn't even know. He said, I love kids, and I want to thank God for bringing me two more healthy boys. My apologies to Rada, and I hope she forgives me for the pain I brought her. I'm going to be the best loving father in the world. To avoid turning into Nick Cannon or Elon Musk, I'm only dating women that ran out of period or have had a hysterectomy now. And then he showed you photos of the baby. And Rada has responded to that because after this post went up, of course, people instantly, they were really upset for her.
We're going to talk about it after.
Well, we want to open up the phone lines too and discuss 800-585-1051. We'll break it down more. They have an open relationship. He had a baby outside of his main relationship with Rada. And people are saying, well, that should be expected. They have an open relationship. But we'll break it down more, and we'll start taking your phone calls, 800-585-1051. Charlamagne, donkey today. Who you giving your donkey to, man?
Man, I don't know what's going on with these parents in these schools.
Something else?
Okay. It's something else. It's another one, man. There's a woman named Brandy Covington. She's from Florida. She's 14 years old. She needs to come down to the congregation. We need to have a word from her with her. I know the lady from Detroit called me earlier. And
she might call you back.
Florida might pull up. It's not my fault. These people keep doing these crazy things at these schools. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Watch out for Florida, man.
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Yes, you are a donkey.
A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money. Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitch.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
It's always my fault, okay? It's my fault for calling out the obvious, okay? Donkey of the day for Tuesday, October 28th goes to Brandy Covington, okay? She is 40 years old, and she hails from the great state of Florida. What does your Uncle Shala always say about the great state of Florida? Say it with me. The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception. Now, I don't know why we the people don't have better conflict resolution skills, okay? Yesterday, I gave Donkey of the day to a brother from Michigan, who allegedly threatened to shoot up an elementary school after his kid wasn't given a treat at snack time. Well, today we have a mom who is accused of threatening to bomb a high school. Now, I said yesterday that the brother from Detroit should have handled the situation differently, meaning you don't have to threaten the teacher or threaten to shoot up the school. None of that, allegedly. Okay, just calmly request a meeting with the teacher or school administration to discuss your child not receiving a snack. Because when you're in this private setting, emotions are less heightened. Okay, the teacher and school can explain the snack policy, then both parties can find a solution. This approach reduces conflict, it opens up communication, and it's just always good to have a witness around so nobody can say you said something you didn't. This is what I said yesterday. Well, this woman, Brandy Covington, actually did that. She actually had a conversation with a school employee who tried to explain to her why her daughter's boyfriend had his school lunch account flagged. He had an apparent lack of funds, and since he had a lack of funds, he had his school supplied lunch taken away. So the employees explained the school's process of dealing with students without money in their account. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm already confused. See, I understand someone feeling a way about their child, but your daughter's boyfriend? But I have to keep telling myself this is Florida. So let me hear it out. Now, I don't know why this young man's school lunch isn't free. I had to look up the school. It's Rockledge High School. I had to look it up this morning to make sure they wasn't a private school, because I personally feel like all public schools should have free lunch. That's usually the case, right? I haven't been, in a school in decades, but public schools usually have free breakfast and lunch regardless of, the family's income. Or maybe I'm making this up. I don't know. Regardless of what the policy is, the school employee tried to explain the policy and the process to her, and then Brandy got bucked. She wasn't having it. She called the school, cursed out the staff, and said, allegedly, I'll be over there to blow that effing school up. Okay, then she called again from the assistant principal's office because she actually went to visit the district offices and threatened to burn the school down. So listen, she spoke to an employee, then visited the district offices and called the school from the district offices to make even more threats. That's not how any of this should be handled, okay? If that young man don't have no money on his account for lunch, it's not the school's fault. Even though I do wonder why the school doesn't have a free lunch policy, but this is what I said yesterday. Always feel free to gather information and policy review. This is what Brandy did. She just didn't like the policy review. But when you don't like someone's policy review, this isn't the way to handle it, okay? Now, when police came to Brandy's house, Brandy admitted to the calls, but of course she denied threatening to harm the school. Of course she did. But she was arrested and now faces a charge of threatening to discharge a destructive device, and she was released on a $75,000 bond. Okay, usually it's what, 10%? So it's $7,500. Let me tell you something, man. Once again, what happens when a human doesn't do their jail math? Now, I don't know why you was calling this high school for your daughter's boyfriend. It's Florida, so it's possible that's both y'all boyfriend, but I digress. Okay? You got to do your jail math. What is your jail math? Your jail math is when you find yourself in a situation and you have to calculate whether or not you can afford to do whatever time you will have to do if you react a certain way to said situation. Brandy had to pay bond. Now she's got to hire a lawyer to fight to keep her out of prison. I have one simple question, Brandy. If you got the money to do all that, why didn't you just put the money in your daughter's boyfriend account so then he would have the funds to get his school supplied lunch? Am I the only one that remembers all of this started because her daughter's boyfriend had his school supplied lunch taken away from him due to lack of funds in his account? So you can afford to allegedly curse the staff at the school out, threaten to blow the school up, and then afford to be released on a $75,000 bond, but you can't afford to make sure your daughter's boyfriend had a little money in his account for lunch? Don't wreck your brain trying to understand this. Just remember one thing. Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Florida. Please give Brandy Covington the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey
Lauren!
of the day. Hee-haw.
Y'all want to play a game of Guess What Race It Is? Or y'all know?
Yes, let's play